Assalamu alaikum dear students. Today in the online class we discuss the chemical formula and the type of chemical formula. So the chemical formula is actually the symbolic representation of a molecule of a compound. So for the elements we use symbols, but the chemical formula they are represented by the chemical formula. The chemical formula is important in chemistry because it gives two important information about the chemical compound. The first information which we can get from a formula is that it gives us the information about the types of atoms which are present in a molecule. The second most important thing which we can get from the chemical formula is that it gives the combining ratio of different atoms which are present in a molecule. After that we discuss the types of chemical formula. We have two types of chemical formula, that is empirical formula, which is also known as simplest formula. The second type of formula is known as the molecular formula, and it is the actual formula of a compound. The empirical formula is a formula which shows the smallest whole number ratio of the atoms which are present in a compound. For example, in the case of benzene, the molecular formula is C6H6, but its empirical formula will be CH. So it is the molecular formula of benzene, but it is the simplest or the empirical formula of the benzene. In the second example, we have a chemical compound, and the chemical compound is glucose. The glucose is represented by the molecular formula C6H12 and O6. So the empirical formula of the glucose will be CH2O. So this is the molecular formula, whereas this is the simplest or empirical formula of glucose. After that we discuss the molecular formula, and the molecular formula is the formula which shows the actual number of atoms of different elements which are present in a molecule. So in the case of benzene, the molecular formula is C6H6. It indicates that there are 6 carbon atoms which are present in a benzene molecule, and there are 6 hydrogen atoms which are present in a benzene molecule. Similarly, the glucose is represented by the molecular formula C6H12 and O6. It indicates that there are 6 carbon atoms, there are 12 hydrogen atoms, and there are 6 oxygen atoms which are present in a glucose molecule. After that we discuss that what is a formula unit. So the ionic compounds, they are represented by formula unit, not molecular formula, they are represented by formula unit. So ionic compounds, they consist of ions. We have two types of ions, positive ions and negative ions. So the positive ions and negative ions, they combine with each other as the opposite charges attract each other, so an ionic compound is formed. The ionic compound don't exist in the form of molecule, so you can't represent the ionic compound in the form of a molecular formula. For that reason, all the ionic compounds, they are represented by a formula unit. For example, in the case of formula unit, the formula unit of sodium chloride is NaCl. So that NaCl will be the formula unit of sodium chloride. It indicates the combining ratio of sodium and chlorine which is present in sodium chloride, which is an ionic compound. Similarly, we have another example, and that example is potassium chloride. Potassium chloride is represented by a formula unit KCl. That KCl indicates that the combining ratio of potassium and chlorine within potassium chloride will be 1:1 ratio. So this is all about formula unit. After that we discuss problem 1.3. In the first question we have a formula, and we will calculate the number of atoms which are present in that formulas. So Hg2, chlorine 2. Similarly NH4, H2PO4. So nitrogen, the number of nitrogen atom is 1. The number of hydrogen, 4 plus 2 will be 6. Similarly, phosphorus 1, oxygen 4. So this is the answer. In this question, we will give the number of atoms which are present in a formula. Similarly, the third example, MgCl2, Mg1, chlorine 2. Similarly, the fourth, NH4, OH, nitrogen 1, hydrogen 4 plus 1, 5, and oxygen 1. So that's all for today. Thank you.